Okay. Let's go for this topic now. Now, what is a method? Can anybody? What is a method? Hmm?
A block of code which performs specific task action.
Yes, method is a block of code that performs a specific action when it is called. Yeah. So let's say an example case. Okay, example. So I'm building an app. Okay, an app which is like used by math students. So let's we have a geometry concept. So in geometry, let's say we have shapes, right? 2D and 3D shapes. What are the shapes? Square, rectangle, circle, and 3D shapes are cube, cuboid, cylinder, right? Cone, sphere. So what are the measurements we can have for 2D shapes? One, we can calculate the perimeter and area, right?
Yes, sir.
And other thing is we can calculate for the 3D shapes, we can calculate the total surface area. In some cases, we can calculate the lateral surface area or the curved surface area and volume, right? So in this case, let's say my app have built an application like which take dimensions as input and will give the this perimeter area and all these parameters as output. Okay, so we have this model with packaged class and method model. So in this model, how can we plan this, like to design this app? Let's see how. Here, let's we have a package called geometry. So inside geometry, I have multiple classes. So what are those classes? Square class, rectangle class, circle class, like cube class, cuboid class, cylinder class, cone class. These are the multiple classes I can have. So each shape represents one single class. Okay, got it? Is you guys have any doubts?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay. Now, what is the further? This is the class. These are classes. What is further step? What we want to have here? Next step methods, right? Inside class, right? What can be the methods? So for square, we'll have two methods. One is perimeter, another one is area. What is perimeter of the square? 4 into sides. And what is area? Side square. So this will be the logic we'll build inside the method. Similarly, for the rectangle, we'll have perimeter and we have area. For this, what is the perimeter? 2 into L plus B, right? Hmm? And the area is LB.
Ellen.
LB? Is it LB? Ln to B. Yeah, this is area. Side square LB. Okay. Hmm. Now, similarly, circle also will have. Similarly, cube. What is for cube? Lateral surface area, total surface area, volume. Three methods. right? What is the lateral surface area? 4 squares. Area 4 square, 4s square.
4.
Total surface area 6s square. Volume is s cube. So this will be the logic which will be there inside the methods. So if I am so if like this is the app which is I have already developed, right? Now I want to access, like I want to access. So I have a like let's say I have another package called mensuration. In this I have a class. I have a class which is called uh some architecture. Okay, some architecture. Class name is architecture. How the architecture is look like as cube with a pyramid. Okay, so this is the architecture look like, or a cube upon a cone. Anyway, any case. So now, or a cylinder upon a cone. Let it be take that. It will be more realistic. So let's take a cylinder upon a cone. So I want to find the volume. Let's say I want to find the volume. Volume will be my method. Okay. In this new package, volume will be my method. So I'll get some inputs, right? What are the inputs I will get? The height of the cylinder, height of the core, uh, height of the cylinder, height of the cone, and the radius. Radius will be common for both. And what is it like slant height? We can find out. So this is the important parameters, right? For this cylinder and cone. So if I want to find out the volume of the this whole architecture, again I need not to write the whole code for the whole logic for volume. Look, what is the volume of this architecture? Look, volume of cone plus volume of cylinder, right? So to calculate this, again I don't want to write the whole logic, whole this logic. So I can directly import. Already I have some code regarding this in a package called geometry. Now I want to access that code. So what I will use in this method in this class, I will simply use this command import. What is the package name? Geometry dot inside geometry. What we want? We want two things. Okay, so we have two imports. One is cylinder. We want to access cylinder class inside geometry package. We want to access cylinder class. Particularly, we want to access its volume. Similarly, we want to import geometry dot in cone class. We want to access its volume. So these two methods we want to access. Now, okay, are you guys getting it? Are you guys getting?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now,
Yes.
now, see, by accessing these methods, I can directly with a simple method, like what is the how we call method name inside parameters. This is how we call method. So simply we can use this and we can call two methods, one from here, another from here. We can use here and we will get the result. So this is how methods work. And here this is how this access modifiers also work. So see, I have told you regarding the concept of access modifiers, right? So to access these two methods or these two classes, okay, what access modifier we should mention for the cylinder and cone? What are the access modifiers we have for a simple class? Like I think there are only two access modifiers, right? I have said you. We have access modifiers for class and methods, right? Class has only two access modifiers. What? Public and default. If I mention this with default, I can't access from this mentionation. If I mention this two classes with default, then I cannot access. No access. If I mention with public only, I can access. Right. Similarly for methods too. Inside this, the volume method also should be in public. Now, so what is the important thing is access modifiers also plays a key role. You are experiencing it. Okay, let's leave this. See, let's talk it in an realistic application way only. So I have told we have made an application named geometry, right? So uh, let's assume we made this application uh, like partially it's a open source and partially it's a premium thing. Okay, you got it right, premium subscription wala. Let's say for 2D it is open source. For 3D we should take premium for accessing 3D classes. Okay, then how you will differentiate, like whether to let's say a user came and tried to access this cube or cuboid class, but he can't able to access because he don't have any premium subscription. He didn't take any premium subscription. So here, what will restrict the user to access that methods? Access modifiers. So access modifiers will play an important role. Will play a very key role in um what we called maintaining the security of an application. So this is the security of an application. In real world what we called applications also, like if these things are not present, like somebody can able to access your account or your features in their name. So no, so this is about methods. Let's see some code. Okay, do you guys get it? Do you guys get my example? Are you
Yes,
okay
sir.
with the example?
Yes. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now let's go to methods. My screen is visible, right?
Sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes. So this is methods. Like let in methods also, like we have two types. What we called, one is like if we are not returning anything, we use this kind of thing. Like we mention as void. So simply we can print out things and all, but we can't return anything out of this method. And if we are really returning anything, so then we should mention what the data type of what we are returning instead of this void. So I will say how it works. First, see, I have told you the importance of access modifiers. So these public, private, protected, and default. For the methods, public, the code is accessible for all classes. Private, the code is used inside the declared class only. Default is the code is accessible within the same package. Protected is the code is accessible in the same package and subclasses. Like the inheritance concept of oops concepts involved in this case, protected case. Let's see them in case of oops concepts. First, let's see what is methods. So method is a simple thing, like the syntax is like this public static, the data type of what it is returning, whether it is returning, we mention the data type, or if it is not returning anything, we simply mention it as void. We will give a name for the method like this. We will mention some, we can mention some parameters inside it, like what the parameters we are using inside a method. Already, I guess I have given example to methods like in prior classes. Like in somewhere I have told you like how parameters is given inside a method. I mean, like guys, are you there? Guys, am I audible?
Yes, sir.
I have told. Like I don't remember that there is another batch also. That's why.
No,
No,
sir,
sir.
you
You
have not
didn't tell it
explained.
to
No,
us, sir.
sir.
Okay. I'm like okay. Maybe I have explained to another batch. So okay. So one thing is, uh, give me a minute. Okay. The important thing is how to what we call write methods. So that is very important thing, and that this is like in your placement examinations also you'll get the questions based upon like how to write these methods. Like not how to, like based upon methods only. Like you should define methods. See now here I mentioned a void, which means it is like this is basic syntax, like for the main method for Java. So which is like we can return anything in that method. Similarly to this also. This method name is message. So it's simply just print this. Hello, my name is message. So that's why we indicated with voice, void. In main method we have called it. See message. We have called like this. Okay. Now here we have another I have defined another thing called name method name. So what this name method will do, it will take input, it will take some input like a string input and a name which is name, and it will return that what we have taken the input. Like I have imported the scanner class, so I have created an object named sc. So I have taken the input sc dot next line, I have written that name inside that method. So now here is it is returning some result which is of string data type. So I have created a variable of string data type, and which is I equated to this calling of this method name. Now this result I am printing here. This is another case of what we call creating a method. Sometimes we can give parameters here, like see. Now only I have explained you this thing called geometry example. Let's use that. Let it is returning an int, and the method name is area of rectangle. Okay, and it is taking two inputs. What are the inputs? Int length, comma, int breadth. So these are the two inputs it is taking. Now let's it should return an int. Let's initialize a variable called int area is equals to length into breadth. That is the logic. This is the logic, right? Now it should return area. So this is the method logic. So I have method named with area of rectangle, which returns a data type of int, which take two parameters, which are length, which is of int data type, and breadth, which is of same int data type. Now inside, what is the logic? There is an we have created an area in which is data type of int, and the logic is length into breadth. After that, we have returned the area. Now we should call this. We should call this. How we should call this? Let's say int l equal to 5 and int b is equals to 6. Okay, no, 4. Now I should call this. How I can call it result, like int result. Int result is equals to area of rectangle. Inside this, I should give two parameters. What are the parameters? L comma b. Now I can print this. I can print this result. So this is the main logic. So I have defined a method. I'm calling this method. After calling it, I'm giving the parameters L and B, and I'm printing out the result. Now let's see. Let's hope that there will be no syntax errors. Is this file name? Java C methods one. Or Java. Let's see. Okay. Java methods one. So this is like, I think we should give a input here for the second method. Yeah. See. Leave these three lines because like these are the previous message and these two methods. We are concentrating on this. The 20 answer 20. So 5 fours are 20. That is the area. So it returned. It returned the answer. So this is how we'll give parameter to a method, and then we'll give method will give out the result. So this is about methods concept. Anybody has any doubts in methods?
No, sir.
No, sir.
So now quickly go to string methods. I have told you string is a non-primitive data type because it has some methods. It is a class, so it has some methods. What are the methods? Let's see one by one. I think the first one, all you guys have aware of this first one, carrot, like we have used, right?
Yes,
We
sir.
have used carrot. So what carrot is? It indicates simply it returns the character at a specified position or the specified index. It returns that. That is carrot function. This is how it is implemented. So there's a name, and I'm asking for the character at fourth position, which is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, which returns A. Now, second string method is compare to. So this is one of the confusing method, which is confused, like we'll get confused with the equals, because in compare to, it compares two strings, but it compares lexicographically. What is lexicographically? Anybody, you know what is lexicographically? What is the meaning of lexicographically?
No, sir.
So, see, if you have some group of characters, so each character has an ASCII value, right? You know ASCII values?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Each character, like whether it is a number or a symbol or a capital letter or a small letter, each character has a value in ASCII format. So it will check the total sum of ASCII values of each character in a particular string. Like whether if the string is Mumbai, one is with a capital M and another with is a small m. So there will be a difference in some of the characters, like the ASCII values of the characters, right? Hello.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Maybe maybe that UMBA after M, maybe the sum of that is same, but this thing like here it will there is a difference between the ASCII values of capital M and small m. So that will make the difference in sum. So that indicates, like that makes the comparative function which gives a int output, integer output, where it will tell the difference. Like if the both strings are same, like s1 and s2, it will give a 0 as output. And there are other two outputs which is negative and positive. Let's say there is we're comparing with s1 and s3, and we will get negative value, which indicates s1 value s3 value is lesser than s1 value. If you get positive integer, it indicates s3 value is greater than s1 value. So that is regarding comparative. But equals is not that case. Like it will also compare two strings, but it will directly give you a boolean value. So it will say like whether it is both are same, it will say true. Both are not same, it will say false. Similarly with the equals ignore case. Equals ignore case, what it will do? So if you have difference, like see, uh, according to the computer, according to the SQ values, S2 and S3 are different. But basically, like if we see, do S2 and S3 are different? S2 and S3 or S1 and S3 are different? Really, they are different?
Yes, sir.
How? Like, see, whether it is a capital M or a small m, it is a Mumbai, right? Generally.
Yes, sir.
So equals ignore case, place that thing in that case. So it will ignore the case, whether it is uppercase or lower case. It will ignore that. You got it?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir. Yes, sir.
So this is regarding the fourth method. Let's go to the fifth method. That is concat. I know, like pretty of us know about this. Like priorly also we have done this concat by using plus while you're printing. I have said you like we can print using plus. We can combine a string with an int. We can make the whole thing as a string. I told you, right? I have shown you actually. See, there is an int called 25. There is a string called Ramya. So if I print both in a single statement by using plus, it will become Ramya 25. And it is a string. It finally it will be a string. Got it?
Yes, sir.
So similarly, like instead of this plus, we can use this concat method also. Like there is a method name. So which is pretty. It will do that plus thing only. And another thing is another important method is this contains. So it will check whether the sequence of characters. Now, dot like what contains will do is it will check the sequence of characters are present or not. Meeting will be ending in less than 1 minute. Okay. Please again join with the same link. Okay. We are less. Please bear with me another 15 minutes. Like it will done our basic Java thing. Okay. With the same link, you can join after 1 minute of the meeting ends. So contains will do the that thing only. So it will do the it will check the see whether sequence of characters are present. I have given a name variable input. Like what is the name variable here? Bharati Charan. So I have checked whether the name contains Bharat or not. So it will give a Boolean output like whether it contains it will true or it will if not contains it will give false. But the main purpose of it is to check the whether the given string has the sequence of characters